Hello guys, what's up? So today I will discuss on a very important topic that US visa requirement has changed for three categories of visa for F, M and J visas. For those visas you need to have your online presence public. So your social media presence public. So I will go ahead and discuss by reading the announcement that is in the US Department of State website. So I will be reading the whole thing with you so that you can understand what I'm thinking about it and what you should do about it. Okay, so announcement of expanded screening and vetting for visa applicants. So it was published on June 18, 2025 in the website of United States Department of State. So it is a it is the circular from the federal government. Okay, so it is the circular and it will be like the topmost priority for you guys who will be applying for three visas, F, M and J. Okay, so let's start reading through the whole thing. So the State Department is committed to protecting our nation and our citizens by upholding the highest standards of national security and public safety through our visa process. A US visa is a privilege, not a right. So this is generic thing. So then we use all available information in our visa screening and vetting to identify visa applicants who are inadmissible to the United States. Inadmissible means who cannot be admitted or who cannot be welcomed by United States, including those who pose a threat to US national security. Alright, so under new guidance, we will conduct a comprehensive and thorough vetting, including online presence of all student and exchange visitor applicants in the F, M and J non-immigrant classifications. So it is targeted for three visa categories, F, M and J. So these are like student visas and student and cultural and exchange visitor visa. So basically these three are related to student visas who are intended to do the studies. So for them there will be a more comprehensive vetting, okay, including online presence. So how is that? To facilitate this vetting, all applicants for F, M and J non-immigrant visas will be instructed to adjust the privacy settings on all of their social media profiles to public. Okay, so this is the most important thing you have to understand to facilitate the vetting. So when you will be facing the visa interview in the consular office of your country, for example, if you are from India or like from China or whatever country, you are going to face a visa interview, right? Then what you have to do before you appear, when you apply, you fill out the form, and when you fill out the form you have become an official applicant of the United States in the F, M and J categories if you belong to any of the three categories. So in that time you will be required to select your privacy settings to public of all social media profiles. For example, Facebook is a social media profile, Instagram is another, TikTok, those types of everything, like every social media platforms profiles should be set to public. If you do that, then US visa officers will be able to screen you through the comprehensive vetting process so that they will have an idea whether you are a threat to United States or not, and then you will be given the visa if you were proved not to be a threat. How they will identify? So I assume that if your social media profile has something that is in favor of pro-Palestine movements or things like whichever goes against the US national interest, those kind of things, like if you are involved in pro-Palestine activity or anything like crime or like murder, those types of things, or if you have any fraudulent activities in the past in your life, or if you have been convicted for any crime, or if you have done any violation in your life, whatever, if it is evident from your social media profiles, then you will be rejected. Otherwise, maybe or may not be, you will be accepted for the US visa. So that's what I am thinking. But mainly they will focus on pro-Palestinian activities through your social media profiles. If you have done that, that will be a massive threat when you face the visa interview, because they will prejudge you before you go to the visa interview. They'll prejudge you and think that you are a threat to US national interest, and then they will deny the visa. So that is one thing you have to keep in mind when posting anything. If you choose to post not, then you are okay. But if you choose to post anything that is pro-Palestinian, and if it is figured then you are in the favor of pro-Palestinian movements or things, or you are a murderer, criminal, or in a fraud, then maybe it will be a threat. But if you do not post anything and they cannot figure out, then that is a different story maybe, but they will observe you, that is for sure. Okay, so before that you have to take necessary preparation. You have to make your profile public. That is what the message from the announcement. Okay, so our overseas posts will resume scheduling F, M and J non-immigrant visa applicants soon. Applicants should check the relevant embassy or consulate website for appointment availability. So these are generic things. So this is all about this announcement. So you have to be mindful whatever you post in your social media profile, so that your image should be in such a state so that your visa interview goes along nicely. So that is what my message is. I hope you understand the importance of this announcement. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.